We are called by God to live a generous life so we can make an impact and change lives. And that's what our donors believe. What do you believe in? How do you lead your life? At the United Methodist Foundation of Louisiana, we believe in encouraging a spirit of generosity in the church to provide for future generations.
I'm trying to make a difference in the lives that follow. I truly believe that we need to be grateful for the gifts that we've received and acknowledge that we didn't create everything that we have enjoyed, that we enjoy much because of what other people have done before us. And so I want to be part of that process.
What Frank is talking about is legacy giving. Most people find joy in giving to support their church, and they find it deepens their faith in God.
I know that my faith and my faith journey has taken a deeper, more spiritual turn now that I have created a legacy fund. But the seed that was planted and my ability to talk to others about what I was able to do, even though I'm not a rich person, I think it really does impact your life.
The feeling I get when I give something to this church is a feeling of being very humble about it. It's an inward feeling. It thrills my soul to think that I'm able to do this and know that I'm helping someone else through my church.
Generosity can change us, but first we have to cultivate a generous spirit, and then we have to make it a habit. Where did you learn about giving? Are you teaching it to the next generation?
I learned about giving to the church through my parents. Giving was just something that I saw that they did. My giving was further enhanced when I became a business administrator at Trinity United Methodist Church. I saw the generosity of so many members when they would come into my office and say, I want to give this amount to the church. And I knew that it was beyond what they had pledged. It was beyond a tithe. It was because they had a spiritual gift of generosity. And that really touched my heart.
I would tell young people that you need to think about it and plan on doing it at some point in time in your life. It may not be now, but when you get to be my age, you need to have done something.
My advice to younger people about making a legacy gift is this. Jesus Christ says something which is quoted in Acts of the Apostles. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Not that this is more important than other things Jesus said. Everything he said is important. But if only we could keep that in mind, it is more blessed to give than to receive. And of course, he is the best example. He gave his life for us all.
Yes, we are encouraged to give during our time here on earth, but it doesn't have to end here. Giving brings joy to the giver, and a planned gift lets you keep giving to the generations that follow. Maybe that was God's plan all along.
I would say that a planned gift keeps on giving, and that's a wonderful feeling to think that it doesn't just end after a certain number of months, years. It keeps on working to give help to those who need it.
It's a feeling of joy, just knowing, and it's not a braggart type of joy. You just know that you're walking in relationship with God as a steward of His money and the way that He would call you to live.
I think it gives you a warm feeling inside for doing, for gifting, anytime you make a decision to do that. We've just been blessed in so many ways, and I'm just glad to pass those blessings on to somebody else. If I had it all to do over again, I would do the same thing. I would still do the gifting that we've done through the years.
In the end, what's really going to matter is the impact you have on the lives of others, the legacy you leave.
Legacy giving to me is leaving something behind after you are gone. Now, you can do it through a will, you can do it through trust, various different tools, but it's leaving something behind. It's the old saying that you're going to plant a tree and you know you'll never sit under that tree. But somebody will, and they'll be grateful you planted it.
These donors are blessing lives and making an impact with the legacies they have created through the United Methodist Foundation of Louisiana. Let us help you make an impact on the lives of others and the church.